And then I will have them. Let's see. Where can we put this? We can put those right there, and that way we can finish this up tomorrow. So, um, guys, I know you haven't moved over here just yet, but I know you will be. So, um, welcome, welcome. Beth, I'm going to leave you to read chat for a second.
Okay.
I'm going to go ask
I'm
Jeff to make me some. I mean, there's. Oh, you're the only person here right this minute, but that's fine. Um, I'm I'm going to go ask Jeff to make me some tea.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And I have
I'll
to and I have to switch well, I can't switch projects till I clean
get
up. So
organized.
yeah, I'll yeah. I'm gonna get tea first. First things first, tea. Hi, would you make me some tea? Did you have some more out, huh? Oh, okay. I thought that you were working on one back. Oh, okay. Well, it's interesting because I didn't even hear you out there. He's been working on the light right in front of me, and I didn't even hear him out there. So, okay. We will put all of this mess into here so that we can put away most of it. Um, there's a couple people in the balconies. Welcome, welcome. Lisa will be here in a few minutes. Um, we are working on whatever. This is Beth Schuler. She's visiting us this next few hours.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
Have you had any of your homemade grapefruit?
Not yet.
They're ready.
Okay.
They're falling off.
I'm live.
I was going to say, that didn't sound like your hubby.
Just got some fresh grapefruits off of the
Mm.
tree, fresh off the tree. And Joe's daughter's with us this week, and she's going to
Ah,
make me some fresh grapefruit juice. Woohoo!
oh. Well, the neighbor across the street has several grapefruit trees, but I don't particularly like grapefruit, and Jeffrey's not allowed to eat it. So,
Yeah.
um, and our orange tree, everything froze. Sharon, did I say hi? I hope so. Hi, Sharon. Everybody will be here in just a few minutes. I'm sure Lisa's finishing up with Jamie, and I'm just putting the mess in a container right now. I'll have to sort it all out later. These little pieces I use for stuff, so but I think that some of them are going to go away. Um, I just can't see saving every little piece, but I'm just cleaning off the desk this way today. We'll put those over there because they'll need to. Now, I oh hi Sherry. I did almost use up a couple rolls of tape.
Hi, Sherry.
Um,
Yep.
so I did pretty good on this particular project. I did that use it or lose it thing. Um, when Lisa gets over here, I'm going to show this. I took the spiral off of this thing, and I like it way better. It's going to fit in the pocket
I
way
see.
better.
Oh, that's cute. You got the ribbon tying it
Yeah,
shut.
I put the ribbon in it, and it opens just fine. Hi, Brittany. Um, it opens just fine.
Hi,
That one
Julie.
was
Hi, Brittany.
Julie's
Hi, Barbara.
PRT. Hi, Barbara, Julie. Um, so that worked out real well, and
Hi,
I'm
Button.
hi, Sophia.
Love me some buttons.
Um,
Hi, Rain
I just
Girl.
I just really didn't want to have that bulk in there. So now I can put it in my little pocket and it won't be so bulky. Yeah, it's way better.
It'll
Way
be
better.
cute.
Yeah. There's my Lisa.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Denise. Happy
Hi,
two birthday. Yep, happy two birthday.
Karen.
Lisa,
I'm
look
just
how
saying
cute
hi to
that
people
came
I
out.
haven't seen before. Do what?
Yeah, look how cute that came out by taking that spiral off of
Oh
there.
yeah, that is
Way
cute.
way cuter than it was with this ugly spiral on there.
Yeah, and much thinner.
Yeah, and it fits in better and it just makes my book a whole lot better. Now, I just realized that apparently this has decided to crack. So we're gonna
Uh-oh.
washi tape that up and just put some glue on it and washi tape it.
Well, here's what I did to the back side of my
Let's see.
raggedy. Here's my raggedy page,
Uh-huh.
and I did this on the back side of it. So.
Oh, excellent. Hi, Sherry. Cindy, Susan. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. Jeffrey got me some more tea. I haven't even finished my snacky. Looky. Oops, you can't see.
Well, we can't see it.
Mm-hmm. See, I haven't even finished my snacky.
Well, finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Lisa.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Hey, Beth. I'm glad you're here.
Me too.
What you working on?
I am doing a faux Coptic stitch scavenger hunt book.
Ah, okay.
It's for Janet Young's scavenger hunt, and I'm sewing my pages together here.
Oh, goodness.
I'm not doing it, but I'm sure enjoying it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Barbara's talking about, though. I'm not exactly
The
sure.
scavenger hunt.
Oh, the scavenger hunt? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it several years, and I just decided that I don't have time this year. I really just don't.
Yeah, I don't either. And I always enjoyed it. I didn't finish it last year,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just not even going to try this year.
Oh, I finished it and everything, but I just, it's just one of those things, and I didn't need to take on anything more. That's the big thing. I
Right.
didn't need to add to my stress level. Okay.
I'm trying to decide if I want to
Hi,
do more of
Susan.
these or if I want to move
Hi,
on to something
Nicole.
else just for right now. I think I'll do one here.
Good to see everybody.
Yeah, Lynn is funny. She's as funny as Jamie. She makes me giggle too. I love to listen to Jamie, and she makes me giggle, and that's what life's all about, is the giggle. Honestly. Okay, so I thought I was all done, but I think I'm gonna do a little something over here. Okay, there's that. That will fix the little spot that is not happy, but I need to do it on both sides. Okay. Okay, so there's that. See, I just put washi tape on where it cracked it a little. So we'll just put some washi tape on this side too. Already had some washi tape on it. I said I almost used up a whole roll of Timmy tape.
Uh-oh.
That's not a uh-oh. That is a good thing. I have enough Timmy tape.
Okay, good then.
Yeah. Bought on clearance kind of thing.
Mm.
So, you guys are quiet. I have to do something about that. Bunny's in Tagel's brain. Okay. Scavenge is supposed to be finished by April 1st, I think, but it lasted all year. It would be more fun. Yeah. Since we travel a lot, having it on all year project would be something that I would love to do an all year project, but that just doesn't make sense in my life. It just really doesn't. So I'm happy to do, short projects. Even the 100-day project, I've done that twice and I loved it, but I don't want to do it again because I just don't have time to do it again. So. Okay, I think. Okay.
Okay. I'll be
Hi,
back in just a
Flo.
minute. Sorry.
That's okay.
Flo's in the house.
Flo's in the house. Hi, Flo. I have to decide. What do y'all think if I put this on? Okay, wait a minute. Let me make me big and so you can see it or bring it
Oh.
in.
There's always room for Ricky Rack. Always. Love it. And I feel like I'm moving, but Tanya's not moving, and Lisa's not moving. So give her just a minute to fix that issue. There she comes.
Somehow or another, I got muted. That's
Oh,
what happened. I got muted. I somehow muted myself. Don't ask me
okay.
how. Now Lisa's muted and gone off. So,
But we're okay. We're here.
yeah. So
Um,
we think Barbara thinks the Ricky Wreck needs to go there. Okay, well, I think we're in agreement that the Ricky Wreck's going to go on there.
Okay.
I'll put one on the front and one on the back, just for giggles. So now I still think I want a piece of tableware on the.
Did you flatten it out?
Flatten what? Oh, the tableware,
Yeah.
honey. I can't find it.
Oh.
Yeah. I have a knife and I have spoons and forks, so we'll see what happens. A fork would be pokey, so but I have knives, and
But
that
if
would
you
probably
put
work.
it in a vise and flatten it,
Mm-hmm. That might work better. So we'll see what I can find. I have to find it tonight before I can do
yeah.
anything. So, and I have a whole bag. Helen gave me a
Yeah.
whole bag. So,
I've got 2 sets of silver, one from my great aunt and one from my mother. And we don't do anything formal anymore.
well, my mother's silverware was stainless.
Yeah.
So, I swapped out when she
And
gave it to me. I swapped out my kitchen drawer because it was nicer, heavier silverware.
Yeah.
So we use that every day. Instead of, what I had.
Yeah.
But what Helen gave me is plated.
Yeah.
And so it has that beautiful color to it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, and I was going to, I kept it to use as jewelry pieces, but I just haven't done it.
Mm-hmm.
If I can get it in the trash can by throwing it over my shoulder, she gets 10 points. Yay! Where did I get Renee? Renee has been here. But that's Cindy, yeah. Okay, so we need to put this in here. Okay, we're just going to bring it in here this much. Okay, and we're going to bring this one in here this much. And I bet we need a clippy to hold it in there. Yep. Yeah, when I'm fussy cutting at my desk, you should see the mess it makes. I try to get it in the can, but
Does Alzheimer's relate to the forgetful dementia? Is that the same thing as dementia?
It is Alzheimer's is a form of dementia. Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to get it. I know I am because I can't remember everything. So I'm going in it. I'm going in it with open arms and accepting what I can't change.
Well, there you go.
Attitude.
It does help if you have a good attitude. But there's multiple kinds of dementia.
Yeah.
I think there's more kinds of. There's also multiple kinds of Alzheimer's. I won't tell you that for sure.
I would think there would be different degrees. Yeah, I agree.
Well, there's different degrees, but also different types. I had an aunt who had Tanya's called when you walk into a room and say, "What am I in here for?" Well, that has nothing to do with dementia.
Okay.
That is information overload.
Okay, well then I definitely have that.
Yes. That is too much stuff to remember.
Yeah. And I'm starting to do really depend on lists. Write things down at my bed, write things down in the kitchen so that I don't forget, because I'm afraid I'm going to forget something and then, I'll forget an appointment and then they charge you if you forget.
They charge you, yes, and that's ridiculous. But I have to do lists because I got too much stuff to try to remember.
Yep. This month is I'm just got something to do every single day of the month.
Yeah. That's kind of how ours is. Of course, and then last month we were double booked all month. I mean, Jeff got to the doctor, or I was to the doctor, or we both were, or we had mom plus one of us. We had multiple things we had to do last month. And of course that happens because we're gone off and then we come back.
Yeah, and everybody wants to see you.
Well, but we have to do all our doctor's appointments and all that stuff too.
And it's now the first of the year. Everybody wants to see you to get you on the books.
Yeah. So, and of course, I had to have another crown. So
yeah, I've already been to the dentist. Yep.
Yeah, I knew about the crown before we left on our trip, but then had to do it. Had to come back and actually go get it done. Yeah, I had a tiny little cavity under a 15-year-old crown.
Oh.
So he had to take off the crown.
Yeah.
Fix the cavity and then replace the crown. Which of course, and costs a fortune.
Some of my crowns, you can see the edges and you can see the edge of my tooth.
Oh, dear.
I get that tooth sensitivity where they haven't been root canaled yet.
Yep.
And
Mhm.
it's like, please just go ahead and do the root canal so I won't have any more pain.
Oh well,
And they won't do
mine
it.
don't.
They won't do it.
Mine don't usually hurt, but boy, I have no desire to go get a root canal.
I have that. I use the Sensodyne toothpaste, and it really
So do I.
helps.
Uh
Yep.
huh. And if the Sensodyne toothpaste stops helping, try baking soda.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Um,
doesn't the Sensodyne toothpaste have something in it?
yes, it does. I actually
Like
for a
honey?
while had I actually for a while had a prescription for
Oh,
a type of Sensodyne you can't buy over the counter.
oh
For
really?
yeah.
Okay. And it worked better?
I don't know that it did, but um the dentist gave
But
it
I'm
to
all
me,
for
and
if it's better, I'm all for it.
yeah, I don't think it really helped that much, but
And a lot of times I'm in a hurry and I brush my teeth too quick.
too
And you
quick.
really
Yeah.
got to let it sit on there for a few minutes before you rinse
Mhm.
to get it to
Yep.
soak in.
So, what are you doing? Oh, that looks pretty cool. Look, just a minute. Let me make you big.
I'm just doing the same thing over and over, and it's not as pretty
Yeah.
as it used to be, but I'm just going to continue. You're not going to see it anyway because I'm going to glue it in a book.
In a book. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. So,
So I've got about 50 pages.
where in the country is Beth? Beth is further south in Florida than I am. You know, I'm in that little piece of Florida that's over there by Alabama, way far over by Alabama, and
And my
Beth
ac-
is you
my accent's West
go
Virginia.
is West Virginia, but Beth,
Yeah.
you go over towards the main part and go down, and you're about
I'm
halfway
close
down
to
the state.
Daytona Beach. I'm right under Daytona Beach.
Okay, so you're further
Everybody
south than
knows
I
where that
thought.
is.
Yeah,
Florida.
oregano and olive oil.
Oh, and
Mm.
clove. I've heard of clove helping with tooth pain.
Yeah, because clove is a numbing agent. So, okay, I'm going to call it done until I find the silverware. But yeah, I'm liking the cover way better now that I have adjusted it. I'm happy with the insides. I just need to find a piece of silverware to go on the outside. So that means I got to go change to get some other stuff to work on. So, but where will I put this? Because I really want to keep it here so that I can remember to get the silverware out tonight. Do you think you'll stay there? Probably not. Oh, well. Okay. I will be right back, guys. I have to
Good.
say, I love all these sweet Southern accents. Beth, you sound like my favorite aunt.
Oh boy. Well, good. Well, good. Where was she
Oh,
from?
that's good. Thanks, Julie. That's good, Susan. Um, sometimes just doing um rinsing with salt even helps my teeth sometimes. When they're being misbehaving.
Yeah.
My
And
problem now is
uh,
that
I've
I
also
have
heard if you've got a cold sore to put an actual Tums, one of those indigestion Tums, lay it in your mouth on top of your cold sore, and it will kind of reduce the acid in your cold sore, chancre sore in your mouth. I've heard of that.
I use an aspirin, a real aspirin
Yeah.
on cold sores. Okay, but see now I have this giant box of crud that I'm gonna have to put away.
Or you could
Actually,
say, I'm not making another cookbook journal. I'm going to donate this stuff.
well, but a lot of it's torn up though now.
Oh, well, that's
You
true.
know, and I don't want to donate torn up stuff. So
No,
I
I
will
don't
have
blame
to
you.
look at it and take care
I
of it. But
have it a a sewing journal and a sewing and kitchen journal I've been wanting to do, and I've been collecting for like 3 years.
Hmm.
And one of these days I'm going to get to it, but not
Well,
now. Not now.
you know, I could do a sewing journal in my sleep with all the sewing stuff I have
Yeah,
around here.
yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go switch out for the Christmas stuff.
Alrighty.
That means I have to stand up, though.
Lisa, how are you doing, sweetie?
Well, I'm doing okay. My back's bothering me. I just went and got an ice pack to put on it, and
I went
took
to the
some
chiropractor
stuff,
this
but
week. Yeah.
well,
I think
that's part of the problem is that I haven't been able to go to the chiropractor the last couple of weeks because of holidays. She takes
and
off. Her kids are off school, so she
yeah,
takes off 3 weeks.
right.
During this time, and so um,
Well, I got some really good news with about my chiropractor.
oh
I turned 65 last year,
yeah,
September. So I've been getting used to all this Medicare stuff, and it's making me a little gray. Okay. But my new insurance, with my new I got Medicare, and then I got Advantage, and my Medicare lady that helped me decide which insurance to get,
yeah,
totally worth getting some help assistance, because she got United Healthcare insurance for me, and Joe has it too. But she figured out what I needed in my policy to help me personally, because I wanted chiro, and I wanted dental plan, and I wanted the pharmacy, and
yeah.
I have diabetes, and so she got me this plan, and it's a little bit more than Joe's, but I only have a $10 copay for my chiropractor.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And I said, I can come to you every month or every week if I want to, if I need to. And he
Yeah,
says, yeah, he says, we can get you on a regular, monthly thing.
yeah,
And because I don't mind that much, it's the $50 copays that hurt me.
right.
And
Well, I
Joe, he has a heart doctor, because he's got high blood pressure, and they charge $50, for him. So
right.
that makes it hard.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, we pay
But
our chiropractor $50 per person per month, and we each come twice a month.
yeah,
And since it just is always done, she gives us a reduced rate.
that's great. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, now, we have Federal Blue Cross, so we don't have any copays, but that is uh,
Good.
but Jeff worked for the federal government for 32 years, so
Well,
that's
there
why
need to
we
be some bonuses that come with that.
right. Well, I mean, we still pay out of pocket a
Yeah.
fair amount every month, but it's way less than most people would have to pay for the same thing. But like I had my surgery done before my Medicare kicked in. If I had waited, there was $4,500 plus some odds and ends that I had to pay for my shoulder surgery. But if I had waited, that would have been covered. If I had waited till February when my Medicare kicked in, it would have all been covered. I wouldn't have had to pay a thing out of pocket. But I went to phys ed 3 times a week and didn't pay a single copay, and I went for 4 months, 5 months, I think,
Yeah.
3 times a week, and I didn't pay a single thing because by then my Medicare had kicked in.
Well, that's good.
Kathleen is jelly plating. I have switched projects. I have these books that what they are is why is this so tight? Oh, because I'm zoomed way in. Okay, there, that's probably better. At the thrift store, I got this package, and it had 6 of these heavy tag board things in it. So what I have done is I have made 3 ring bound journals that I've been working on, that I was working on. Lisa, you did finish your Christmas one, right?
Yeah.
So, but I haven't finished mine, and I need to finish this and figure out exactly what I'm going to do. I think all 3 need more pages. Is one thing. And then I'm going to do some decoration on the covers, but I use this lighter weight cardstock. It's not really cardstock as pages, because I thought that they just needed that. And then I think I'll need some more pockets. So
You can always use
this,
extra pocket.
yeah, more pockets, more stuffs. They just need a little bit to be flushed out, and then the covers need to be done. So that's my plan of action for the time being. I have these things that I made. They were some kits, but I need to take the bubbles off of them. So I'm going to have to do some sanding, and I'm thinking maybe the Dremel might do that best. So I probably will leave those be for right this minute, and get the Dremel out tonight, because I know I got enough other stuff to do. Oh, I found this in a stash of my stuff, and I'm thinking maybe that it would be cool to make a couple of little notepads to maybe hang over one of the pages.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll need covers. Okay, this is not working.
Going to the balcony. All right.
Well, okay. See you later.
Try not to throw any popcorn.
At least if you're going to throw it to me.
Okay, and Barbara's going to make some more
popcorn sounds good.
hidden paper clips. With what she's doing. I wonder where that different paper is. Because I think we need to start with some pockets and some pages. Of course, I have a mess, you know. Oh, I had some little stuffies in here too. One, two. All right. These are little angels. I'll have to make an angel charm to go on each one.
That'll be cute.
Yeah. I mean, look, this is just old stuff I've had around forever. So, yeah. Okay. But I need some more pages. What did I use for pages? Red might be too bright. I think it'll work. Okay. I'm not going to be able to get out of here once I get this done.
She's going to be trapped.
I'll be trapped. That's right. I'll be stuck in here.
Be there forever.
Trapped like a rat.
Yeah. Okay, this red is kind of too bright, I think. Maybe not. I suppose not if I. So those two things can go there. Okay, so what size is this page? Lisa, I can't remember what you're working on now. Just a minute. Let me find you. Okay, where's the thingy? This
Well,
is
I'm
the other.
still
This is the book that you're doing the
the
fluffy
raggedy
pages.
pages.
Raggedy
Yeah.
pages. Okay. So you're just doing another raggedy page thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And Beth's binding. Okay, these are 6 by 8.5. Okay. So, okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That would make pockets if I did that. I'm going to have Jeff turn the heater up. I'm about to freeze.
Well, I changed into one of the
One of your
warm
scrap.
fuzzies that I took my sleeves off of. So
Oh. Mhm. So
I
you can
thought
get messy now if you
I'm
want?
plenty warm. I need to get out of this thing. And nope, I wasn't plenty warm because I mean I was, but
They're
oh
not now.
dear. Yeah.
Mhm.
Shoot.
We may have to smack. We may have to smack Beth. Mhm. Just a minute.
66 degrees, 59 degrees.
Yeah.
What?
Hers is
See what it is in
68.
here.
Hers was 68.
It's gonna we're gonna get all the way up to 67 today. We're
Well,
almost
Oh,
mine is 36, and I don't think the high is supposed to be over 40.
yeah.
But right
And
now
you
it's
have
36.
snow, so I'll stay here. I have no desire to be where you're
Oh,
at.
I'm
None
sorry, I
whatsoever.
made a mistake. Our high is going to be 69.
Mm. Okay.
Sorry. I have a spare bedroom. Come on. Come on down.
All right. Mhm.
You're invited. Joe's daughter is down here right now, and she says, "I'm not going back." I said, "That's fine with me. You stay right here."
Just stay right there. Mhm.
She'll go out and stay all day with Joe in the garage. She's an outdoorsy person, and she does construction for a living, and
Oh,
uh,
okay.
and so she works outside a lot, and she likes it outside. And she's also a horse person. They own horses and things, so they know what the barn's like and the outdoor chores. And she's going to get some gardening done for me while she's here. I want some new trees, and I'm going to send her and Joe to the garden shop to pick me out some new trees, and she'll get it done. She'll get Joe to do it. I
She'll
can't
get
get
Joe
Joe
to
to
do
do
it.
it. I can't do it, but she can.
Mm.
Joe does the opposite of what I ask a lot.
I see.
And I don't know why. You know why? So
Because it goes
I'm
in
I'm
one
not
ear and out the other.
complaining.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. So
Shoot.
what did I say? They're 8.5.
Mm.
So I need to. I'm going to make pocket pages out of these. So if I go to 8.5, And I have one of those little scory tools. Where's my little scory tool? Come here. Apparently I lost the other end of my scory tool though. I didn't know it broke, but apparently I did. It's all right. Okay, so if I go to 8.5, Barbara and Susan are headed your direction, I guess, Beth. Oh no, they were both headed to the balcony.
Yeah, they're going upstairs. Mm-hmm. And Lisa's encouraging for them to throw her some popcorn.
Oh.
That's what Lisa wants.
Well, I just said if they're going to throw it to me.
Jeff fixed me popcorn last night. This new medicine has gotten him to where he doesn't want much to eat after dinner, which is good. Of course, having such a bad headache yesterday, he's, already worn out today because it leaves you like an elephant sat on you.
So, did anybody make any New Year's resolutions except for finishing UFOs? Any other New Year's resolutions?
To find my house. I did make a resolution to try to find my house. I'm tired of not being able to find it. It's such a mess all the time that I'm just tired of that.
Yep.
Well, that's similar to mine. I'm going to declutter my house, which I've made this resolution before and it hadn't worked, but
yeah, me too.
But this year, with Hannah moving, maybe I'll actually be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my plan is to also not just my craft room, but my clothing and my things in my drawers, things that I haven't had on for 10 years. They've got to go. They just
decluttering my clothes is really easy because I've learned, and I got rid of pretty much. Now there were a few things in my closet last week I went and got out because I hadn't worn them. But I learned a while back that I have a uniform. It's called t-shirts and blue jeans, or long sleeve t-shirts and blue jeans. And then I have shirts and jackets that go over those things.
Layers.
Layers, yeah. But anything, I do have an outfit I can wear for funerals.
Right. Yep.
But other than that, that is all that is in my closet anymore because I just don't have any reason to have anything besides that. So I think I'm going to leave one side of these open. So I think maybe, which means I want to curve that corner. So Mhm. Um, so clothing is really easy for me to get rid of. It's my craft stuff, but more importantly, I got to go through mom's craft stuff again because that's where it's really bad. I just tore out birds from a napkin and glued them onto something. There you go.
That works.
Hmm. She did something. Okay, so I'm gonna do that corner and glue this side. Oops, I better
That's
glue this
good,
piece.
Julie. Send us a picture. Let us see
Okay,
what you
so
glue them
the
onto. I've got so many napkins. I need to have a napkin exchange trade again so I can get rid of some of my napkins.
but do you get rid of them or do you just get more?
Well, I try to, when they send me, if they send me 10, I send them back 10 different ones out of my stash, and their 10 is divided up. I try to give back, and I try to give out back more than what I get.
What you get?
Yeah. So I get rid of a few more extras, but I try to uh, divide all of their napkins among everybody else. I get a system going around the dining room table so that they
Yeah,
never get anything back.
that's what I did the last time I did one.
So there's
The
no
dining room table got filled up with napkin piles.
yeah. And I had a system, a round robin thing. I can't really explain it except it's a round robin thing. And I start with one, and I divvy out her napkins to the people behind her, and
Yeah.
then it goes all the way around, and then when it comes back to the first person, she's got 10 different napkins at what she
Yeah.
started off with, and
That's what
then
I
I
do. Hi,
top them
Mark.
off
Oh, and then you top them off.
with
Aha.
some of mine. Yeah, I always give back. I
Well,
feel
that way, some of them do go away because mine, I'm getting quite. That's one of those things I hoard. I glued them onto a journal cover I'm making from a brown paper gift bag. There you go.
but now in this month we're doing a ephemera trade, and that's just little bits and pieces off your desk of
Of
papers
stuffs.
and papers and
Mm-hmm.
tags and ribbons and lace and all kinds of different kind of papers. And then next month we're going to trade paper dolls.
Ah.
We got to make
Okay.
dolls next month for Valentine's.
Oh, Valentine's. Okay.
But they like to
Get
do
in.
it, so as long as people like to participate, I got to do it.
There you go.
I feel happy that there's so many that like to play along.
Yeah. And if you enjoy
Mhm.
doing it too, then
I do. I'm really good with mail. I can give my
You're really
mail
good with mail.
in 3 days. I can. I like assembly lines. And I used
Well,
to work in a doctor's office, so I was used to billing and bills and statements and all kinds of things in the doctor's office.
well, I used to be good with mail, and I've got stuff sitting over here from last June and July when I was trying
No,
to do
no. Oh, the
um,
horror.
the iCAD thing, and I was giving them away.
mm,
I was still going to give them away, the ones I got done, but um, and then I've got that the ones from the people, the Job study that I still have not managed to get back to finish.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
uh, but I had some I was going to give away, for that, and they're all, I found them the other day at least, so now I don't have any excuse.
Another
Okay, does
UFO.
that look silly? To
I'm
have a
sorry, what?
or whatever in your book.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to go get something else to sit on. I'll be right back because this chair is starting to really hurt my hip.
I'm sorry. I understand. I've got an ice pack on my back.
Well, it's really weird though. It's hurting my left hip, not my right one. But my left hip's the one that's been shoot, this is bad. The exercises has been hard on my left hip. Apparently, it's my left hip that's really out of shape. Weak. So I'll be right back. I have a pillow, I think, in the living room.
Getting old is not fun.
Yeah, it's not for sissies, that's for sure.
Hi.
Hi,
Mark,
Eternity.
I was gonna say I don't have it written down, but I keep wanting to change it from eternity to something else, but I can't remember what the something else is, and so then I think eternity's wrong, and so I'm constantly second guessing myself.
I
Thank you,
found
Beth, for making it for what
I
I
found a
understand.
piece of ephemera with eternity on it.
Uh-huh.
So I have it taped above my head. So every
That
time he
helps
comes
me.
in,
There
I
you
use
go.
this to remember his name. I
Well,
cheat.
I can't remember what it is that I keep thinking why I keep thinking I'm wrong, but because it's a beautiful name, I think.
It is.
We
It's
should all
it
be
is.
thinking eternally, you know. But
But you're still going to be the M word. We still know you as the M word. It's his real name.
yeah, we do. My mom used to say, whatever goes in my head first,
It's where
that's
Is
it,
what I
what stays.
remember.
Yeah, it's what stays there.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that will help. I have this chair though. A while back,
Oh,
I said, "Oh, you have company."
I hope not, but it might be.
I had the 2 deliveries this morning.
But anyways, I sat down in the chair a while back, and it made a funny noise and went pop pop. I don't see anything broken, but something's not right because it's not sitting right. So, okay, so now I have these kind of pages that I did not round corners. So let's see here.
Here's what Julie is making.
Okay, wait just a minute. Let me make you big.
She glued her napkin down in some blue paper. Those are
Ooh,
butterflies. She got the butterflies from that's a bird, a napkin, I think. I love the blue.
mm-hmm.
It's going to be cute. Thank you. Yes, a napkin. Use those napkins up. Thank you for showing that. Dog alert. Sorry. It's just Joe.
It's just
Just
Joe. It's
Joe.
just Joe.
He does.
Mhm.
She doesn't. They don't bark at the neighbors. They just bark at Joe. I don't know why.
Because
I
they're
guess
happy
they're saying
he's
hello.
home.
I'm not quite sure.
Well,
It's a hobby now.
the dogs next door bark just darn near every time anybody walks down the street. But when we pull in the driveway, they kind of ignore us. But if a different car pulls in the driveway, you can be guaranteed they will bark.
Yeah, they're not going to bark at you because you belong, but
Not
other
all. Now,
people don't.
sometimes they decide that I don't belong, but and they're big. One of them's a
Big
Saint
dogs.
Bernard. Well, one of them's a Saint Bernard.
Oh
That's
yeah.
pretty
That's
big.
pretty neat.
And right now he's all fluffy and big because in the summertime she cuts his hair.
One of my dogs is got a lot of German Shepherd in her, but she's also got Chow. So she's short-legged and she's stocky and she weighs 40 pounds, but she's got a double coat on like a Chow. And she doesn't really shed, but we brush her, to get the extra
Mm-hmm.
off, and it helps a lot. And she loves to stay outside on the back porch. She likes this weather.
The cooler weather. Uh-huh.
Yeah, because she's got a heavy coat. But in the middle of the night, though, she comes into
Oh,
the bedroom. She wakes her way back in.
oh,
Sometimes,
shoot.
if it's really chilly, she'll jump up on the bed with us and snuggle. But she's very independent, and she sleeps on the floor. When I first got her, I couldn't get her into the bedroom, and apparently, because I adopted her, she was probably told not to ever go into the bedroom. She had to stay in the living room,
Yeah.
and she wouldn't get on the furniture. She laid on the floor at all times, and of course, I wanted her to come into the bedroom and snuggle, and
Mm.
it took me a good while, a few months, to get her to even just come back down the hallway and sit in the doorway. And eventually she's warmed up. She knows she's loved now. And if she's
Julie.
hungry, she'll come
Mhm.
up and touch me with her nose. It's like, hey, I'm here.
I'm here. I need your attention.
You're
Mhm,
next.
mhm.
You're next. But she,
Julie, it's definitely not a hello bark when they're barking at people walking down the street.
It's a get away from here bark.
Yeah, it's a
you
you
better
don't
run.
belong here bark. Mm-hmm.
Run.
Mm-hmm. Um,
Well, I made a mistake, but I'm just going to
uh-oh.
have to live with it.
No
Okay.
way.
What kind
Yeah,
of thing?
it's not the worst thing that could have happened. It's just,
She looks like a
uh,
bear, but she's as gentle
oh,
as a lamb.
Mm-hmm.
You never see her teeth. She she
Yeah, the
she might
watchdog bark, Julie.
she guards her yard and she runs in the yard. Oh, she loves her backyard. But she's a teddy bear.
What did you do, Lisa? That's wrong.
when I was cutting this, I cut all the way down into the page.
That's all right. I like it.
So,
I mean,
well, I'm not upset about it. It just wasn't what I intended.
what you intended to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. I
Oh,
like the
well.
I like the off the edge thing.
Yeah.
It would be fun to do a whole book with stuff kind of like that.
Yeah, I think it would. But I decided I'd start out with adding to a book.
Okay. Okay. What do
Okay,
we?
trying to. Now we got to work on this side.
Hmm. Yes, maybe this one. Okay. Yep. 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 Okay. What do I want to
Thank you,
do? What do I
Julie.
want to do?
Could be a trend. That's true. It could be. Oh,
Yes, Barbara, it is going fast. We're in our third section. So this worked so much better. Now, tomorrow we'll see how we feel.
yeah. Well, being able to lay down at night will help a lot.
Yeah, I think so.
When does your
Okay.
marathon end?
Tomorrow night at 8. We're doing 8 to 8 both days
Okay.
so that we don't have to spend the night awake. And we just felt that it would be so much better than trying to stay awake all night. Okay, let's do this the other way because that's just not going to work very well. Stop. Okay. 12 minus an inch and a half is 10 and a half. Ten and a half by an inch and a half will be 9. This punch was in the box, so I don't know what it was doing, but I'm guessing it's one I used somewhere in the book. So Barbara finished gluing her black and white bits down for a painty paper background for her hidden paper clips. There you go. Okay, let's see what we got to do here. Let's just punch this way. Maybe not. Okay. Getting this thing lined up is always the fun part. Oh yeah, that worked. But I missed one.
Barbara says, I think I'd better make me a sandwich to have with me. I might have to go straight from the doctor to your 4 o'clock singing thing. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, let's just see if we can do this right this time. Not skip a spot. Okay, that's better.
Okay.
Someday I am going to cut up a bunch of pieces of paper and I am going to sit down and I'm going to just use all my punches and make a whole bunch of borders. Yeah, someday.
Well, hello, Coloring View. I don't know your given name or the name you go by, but we're glad you're here.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
I think you're new unless you've changed your name.
Yeah, I don't find that person on here. If you would give us your given name, we will try to remember it. That does not mean we will remember it, but welcome. We're really glad you're here.
But we will try. Sometimes we do good, sometimes we do not.
That is very true. Yes, thank you for reminding us. Thumbs up would be very much appreciated. You like to be called View. That will be perfect.
All righty.
We will call you View. But her name is Pamela. Well, we'll try to remember that you like to be called View. That always helps us. Okay.
That's where I'm at so far.
Oh, Barbara's got her cover on. Or Beth's got her cover on, not Barbara. Sorry, Beth. Or you're taking apart a cover that you're going to use.
This is a repurposed book that's going to be my new hunt book.
Okay.
And I've tore out all the paper, and I'm going to glue in my new paper spine like this, and I'm going to glue the first page to the front of the book, and the last page to the last part of the book.
Okay.
And then that's the way I'm going to put it together.
Okay.
That sounds good.
I might do a little spine thing support.
Oh, View, now it's just very nice that you're here, and I can see why you'd want to have more than one channel if your channels are not related to coloring. Barbara says your cover looks a lot like the painty paper she just glued down. Beth?
It's really pretty. Is
I'm
that fabric?
using Tim Holtz Ideology collage paper.
From here, it looks like fabric.
And it's tissue paper on a roll, and I love it. I've had it for several years, and I lost it, but now it's been found.
Okay.
So I'm using it.
All
There you
right.
go.
And it comes on these rolls like this, and I got several rolls of them.
You know, I don't
And,
ever remember seeing that
It's
one.
tissue paper, but it's ephemera.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. I have
And
a
there's quite
couple
a
of
bit on there.
Oh yeah. I have a couple of rolls of Tim Holtz paper, but I've never seen that one.
And I've got several different colors. There's a black and white one. But this is pretty nice stuff. And it's not it's pretty strong paper.
Yeah, his other ones that I have, which are I have a white one that has, like butterflies and stuff on it.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Okay.
it's pretty strong too. But I don't it doesn't mean that it's not out there anymore, but I don't remember seeing that one.
She says that one, Julie said that one that Beth has is called typography.
Typography, okay.
In case we want to, be enabled to look it up.
Be enabled, uh-huh. No,
Yes, it
I'm
is.
going to,
There's a name down here.
Yeah, well, I would love to be enabled because I love it. It's perfect vintage colors and everything I like. But I'm not going to be enabled because
6
I'm not
yards.
buying anything
6
artistic.
yards is
I'm
a
not,
lot.
yeah, it is. I'm not buying anything that's craft related right now. So
well,
I'm
I
going
went
to use
shopping.
what I have because I have a ton.
Uh-oh. Well, that wasn't good.
Uh-oh, you okay?
Yeah, I just spilled stuff all over the floor, which I can't reach, so I'm not even going to try. I'm going to just leave it where it's at.
Okay.
Yep, I'm just going to leave it where it's at. Okay.
View says, I love enablers. I'm in good company.
There you go.
You come to the right place.
Mm-hmm.
I actually am planning to do some of that because I have so many stamps that are perfect for making that kind of paper.
Oh
I
yeah.
just have not done it, and that needs to be a thing that I just take a day and do it.
Well, me too, Lisa. That's the thing. I've done it because I did a video. But
Yeah.
it's like, okay,
You need to do a tissue paper swap.
we've done that too.
Yep.
Yeah, we
And
did.
that'll use all your stamps. I've done it too. And your stamps will be used and you
Mm.
share with everybody.
Well, I feel like I should add something more to this page, but I don't know what, so I'm just going to leave it like this.
There you go.
It's the back side to this one.
There are days when art glitter glue is not my friend.
Yeah, it's usually the bottle that's not my friend.
Well, it just got on there too. It just stuck too quickly. I couldn't move
Oh, yeah.
it. It's
Hey,
all right.
Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
Oh,
Yes, making your
Cindy,
own
I'm
tissue or
sorry
deli
you have
paper. Very fun.
sorry you have a mean landlord. I've heard a lot of people lately complaining about their landlord. I can't complain about mine. She's my mom.
Yeah.
I'm grateful to be able to live here and be next door where I can help her, and
Well, and I'm
she's
sure she's
glad to have me
great.
next door, not someone else, and so it just works
Yeah.
well for both of us. Okay. That's true, Jamie. Unfortunately, a lot of renters um, ruin it for all the good ones.
Yep.
And then, a lot of them, and I don't know that it was this way where you live, but a lot of renters, went 3 years without getting paid rent from a lot of people.
Yeah.
And
That
I mean,
too.
a lot of landlords. And so they're just mad about everything right now. And I have a hard time blaming them for some of it, but they still shouldn't take it out on their good, their good, um, good tenants. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm. Um, when I was in college, because college rentals can be really nasty and overpriced, and it had just gotten really bad. I called my dad and I said, I need to borrow some money. He said, what for? I said, I'm going to put a down payment on a house. And he said, all right. I said, that way I don't have to pay rent. I just have to have roommates. And my roommates I made enough money to pay the mortgage payment and take care of, anything that had to be dealt with, like plumbing and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Of
Probably
course, I
have to
did a
pay
bunch.
the electricity bill too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we all split that. Um, we split that just like most renters would do. So I paid my share of that, but it worked out really well because they got better rent, and I got free rent, and then
And you were building equity.
I was building equity. Of course, I didn't build a lot of equity because I wasn't there very long. Um, you know, because I didn't do it until my second year. But it did work. It worked out pretty nice. We I had good roommates for a while, and then when I got tired of roommates, I moved into the garage apartment, and that worked pretty well too. So, okay. What do I want to do?
Well, unfortunately, Cindy, she's probably gotten emails from people saying that, and then they don't live up to their promise, and she's preemptively reacting when she really shouldn't.
Shouldn't. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows, it may have been her third one that day. And she may just be mean. You know,
There you go. Shoot, that's true too. Oh
may
yeah.
just be mean. But
All right. Let's see what we want to do here. I want that piece, and I think I have another.
no, she's just mean. Okay.
Okay. Well, you know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Luckily, there were 6 tag board things in the thing, so I had to make 3 because I just had to make 3. So now I have to use 1.5 pieces of the paper. There you go, Jamie. I agree.
That's right. That's what I was fixing to say, Jamie. Just, well, I was going to say I'll be praying about it, but yeah, I'm sure Cindy's praying about it too.
Okay, let's see what we want to do here. We want to, Big thing is we want to make sure we got it lined up right. Over. Okay.
I think this one I want to. Oh, that's going to be really, really big.
Really not good. Oh,
Well, it's just, I wanted to just keep this and somehow fold it where it could be pulled out like this, but it's way longer.
then it's gonna work.
Yeah. I think though, maybe if I can trim off the sides a little bit, I can shorten it some. It'd be worth, I think it's worth the time to do that because this is a
Okay.
this is a
That-
paper from 1875.
Oh my goodness. So it's worth futzing with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to cut this with the scissors because I cut it apart wrong. Which is, one of those things. I can't get it held properly underneath the paper thing to cut it. I'm beginning to get so much stuff on my table I can't work again.
Okay. This is another one of those papers that is cut off crooked. So I cannot go by what I see. On the bottom. Well, maybe I'll just straighten off the bottom first. There you go, Lisa. There's a line right there that I can just use. Okay. So is she just the manager, or does she own the place, Cindy? Because if she's just a manager, there's more likely a chance of her moving on to greener pastures.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. I'm going to leave this up here because I like it messed up, and I'm going to actually mess up a lot more of it so that it looks its age. Bye, view. Have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye. So glad you popped in.
Okay. Well, as long as she doesn't own it, then your chances of her going to lord it over other people maybe are better. Okay. And then let's.
I'm actually going to have to put some ink on this pad, I think, tonight. I swear I just inked it.
Okay, we're going to refold it. It's got all.
Beth is awful quiet.
I'm a gluing,
Oh,
looking for bald spots. Looking for bald spots on this book. It's a Yogi Berra book.
okay.
I'm repurposing it.
Okay, that's not gonna.
That's one of the projects on my table is a book I started probably the first or second year of my making videos. I don't know exactly what it is even anymore. It's just an altered book, and it's just another project. I doubt I'm going to get to it today, but I thought I would put it in my stuff, and if I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, I don't.
There you go. That works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I obviously overestimated how much I could get done. Of course, I honestly, when I started all my planning for this, I wasn't planning to finish projects, just work on each one for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
And I did go ahead. Well, I mean, it's not finished, but I finished doing what I planned to do to it for that
Right.
stage on that other book.
Right.
I will not probably finish these. I'm just going to do a few and then do something, go on to something else. But
Something else.
um,
Well, and I didn't know that I would, whether or not I would finish something. I just wanted to do as much work on anything as I can.
yeah,
The thing of it is if I get all this mess out for one project, I hate the idea of picking it up and then starting over again.
yeah, yeah. Well, my thought was I'm going to work on projects and see, do I still want to do this even?
Oh yeah.
You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yep.
And so if I don't still want to do it, then
Then you can just abandon it completely.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, because I've got a couple of pet projects that I'm going to abandon. I haven't decided whether I'm just going to put them up or whether I'm just going to put them in the trash can.
Yeah.
one of those projects I started back when we were in South Dakota still. So, but I didn't even get it out. I just, got out things I thought I would want to work on. So,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, that pocket came out cute. I should have inked it though before I glued it up. Which, of course I couldn't remember to do that, but I'll do what I can to ink it. Brittany's on her second round of decluttering, and she's found some abandoned projects too. Yeah, there are things. Well,
That she's decided to abandon. So
yeah. I finished that rug because it was close to finishing. I had all the supplies, and it's something that I think we'll use.
Yeah.
But I had an Afghan that was started that it was a kit, and there really wasn't enough yarn in it to do it large enough to be useful for us as far as I was concerned.
Right.
I didn't find that out till I was 3/4 of the way into it though, right? So week or so ago, whatever, I sat and took it apart and took all the yarn to Mom because she can make cancer hats with it. So
Yeah.
um
So you helped your mom, and you're helping all the people she makes hats for. So
right.
yay.
And I got
Yeah.
rid of a big pile of stuff that was in my cupboard that I'm never going to finish. So
I think that's actually making it longer.
okay.
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 I'm worrying a little too much about this. I need to just.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what. Yeah.
What I'm doing?
Yeah. She's tried to squash it, guys, but it's not squashing very well or something.
Yeah. Well, I'm wanting it to look like somebody just shoved it in here because they found it on the floor or something, and they just shoved it in here.
Shoved it in there. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And but I need it to fit within these perimeters here, and I
Yep.
want to be able to open it up. So
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The bad part is that
The bad news,
yeah,
the good news and the bad news.
if I put anything else in here, I can see parts of it here,
Oh.
but
Mm-hmm.
but most of it, anything else I put in here won't really show up.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And so I'm trying to decide, is it, worth pursuing this
Particular thought.
yeah. Although
Okay. This ink pad is really dry.
I think it is, but I'm going to put a few other things down first so I can make some irregular something on the edges of this paper, because this is irregular, but I can't use it to cut by.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I could, but if I need to put some other things in there too. But now that I've got it kind of like this,
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I just had to do a lot more wadding up than I expected to.
Well, I've found really old UFOs because Both of those projects I was talking about, I started when we were still in South Dakota. So they're pretty old UFOs. Okay, so I just inked that. I am not going to try to ink my pages until it settles a little bit because I'll just make a mess. So I'll go on with the other pages before I ink these. I have the other side of the pockets to figure out what I want to do.
I need smaller ones because she needs to be able to see them behind this.
I think I'm going to use this Christmas tree right there. Well, I don't know. Maybe that plaid piece would be fun.
That will not be easy to cut out though around those. Look at they're very scallopy.
Oh, yeah. Nope, it won't be.
So we won't be doing that. But change my mind about that. But I think some pictures
Yesterday
back here would be fun.
I got added to my first design team. Yay! That's congratulations, Brittany.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Can you tell us who, or is it a secret still?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use this one right here. Creating with okay, I can't read that. J-A-V-I.
Jovi.
Javi?
Jovi.
Jovi.
Jovi?
See, I can't
Okay.
I can't see the screen. Joey. Oh, that's awesome. First video will be next month. Yay!
We all need to go subscribe so we can. Well, no, because we're subscribed to you. We can see your videos.
Right.
I mean, we can still subscribe to that person, but that is somebody I haven't heard of. But so it'd be interesting to have somebody new to watch.
Mm-hmm. But it'll be on Brittany's. I'm sure it'll be on Brittany's channel. So.
Well, that's what I was saying. We wouldn't
Yeah.
necessarily have to subscribe to the other person to
No.
get Brittany's videos, but
You can see all the other people too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. If it's the design team, then all the videos will be up.
okay. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just put those photos down there.
Okay. Oh, that'll be cool. That'll make a good.
This will be down here, and then this will kind of go like that.
Mhm.
So you'll want to lift it up to see them.
Yeah.
Which I think will be cool. Well, I don't want to ink around them. This came out of a scrapbook that I found at a thrift store, and it was 10 books for $1 a day. So they gave me that scrapbook for 10 cents. And
Wow.
when you first looked in it, it just looked like old cheap empty black construction paper, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But then I looked further, and behind that was a bunch of pictures, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this. I expected them to say it'd be $2 or $3. You know, I just asked them how much it was, and she goes, well, books are 10 for $1, so I guess it's 10 cents. I said, it's mine.
It's yours. Mm-hmm. A lot of our bookstores have, or thrift stores have quit carrying books. And it's because they want to charge too much money for them. So instead of um, selling them 10 for $1, they want to get $2 for them, and
So nobody buys them.
so nobody buys them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That ink pad was really dry because it soaked right up.
Barbara's at the doctor. Hope your visit goes
Okay.
well, Barbara.
Mm-hmm. Punctuation is hard to come by on this screen. Okay.
We will forgive you.
Yep. I'm almost
You
done
probably
with my
wouldn't
snack.
think anything about it.
Of course, I guess it would help if I went back to all of us, but almost done with my snack. Didn't have any lunch, but oh, that's all right.
Well, maybe you can get your tooth fairy to be the lunch fairy. Bring you something to eat.
I can always go grab some cheese or something.
That's true.
I really haven't been hungry. Of course, I had a good breakfast, so that always helps.
Yeah.
I asked him earlier if he wanted me to fix jambalaya, or because he would have to help, with certain parts of it, getting the meat in it later and stuff. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to call the medics?
No, I'm okay. Okay, don't talk with little bits of pumpkin seed left in your mouth.
Oh, goodness.
There was
Have you
salt on that.
have you seen the new bamboo bags that they have now that they put it's like a plunger that you put over your face and you plunge out the choking hazard?
No, I've not seen that.
It's a new CPR device when you get choking for the Heimlich maneuver.
Uh-huh.
It's an actual face mask that goes over top of your nose and your mouth, and you plunge it down first, put it on the patient's face, hold it tight, and you pull it back real fast, and it sucks it whatever's in your throat back out.
Ow.
And it's been on the videos on the YouTube,
Yeah.
and it sounds like it's a go. People are putting
Yeah,
it in
I
their
was going
cars.
to say, it sounds like a something good to have.
And it's they're keeping them in their cars, and like if you're in a restaurant and someone's choking, they run out to the car and get it and bring it in and do the job. And it's been saved a couple people's lives so far.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I just
Reminds
shouldn't.
me. Go ahead.
I just shouldn't talk with my mouth full. It reminds you what?
Oh, the other day, Cubby Sparrow was, we gave him this treat, and it was, about this long, and he starts eating it, and then when there's about this much of it left, he like puts it in his mouth where he's chewing the very front of it, and the rest of it's like down his throat, and he's kind of chewing and coughing all at the same time. But he wouldn't let go of it, and he didn't want it in another position. And Hannah said, she said, well, you better not choke on that, because I do not know how to do doggy Heimlich.
Okay, well, Jamie's going to go look for her graphite powder because we won't look for it for her, and we haven't told her where it's at. She thinks it's hot. We're hiding it from her.
Oh, well, Jamie,
she might not be able to hear you because she's headed to the studio. She said she'd listen to us out there.
Same. Mine's on over there with all my paint.
Well, she asked us where hers was, and I couldn't tell her.
I couldn't either. I could only tell her where mine is.
And honestly, when I was there a couple years ago to visit them, her studio was really pretty neat. She has organization for her dyes and all that stuff. I mean, and her stencils and everything is really pretty straightened out and neat. So how she lost it, I don't know. It's not like my studio where the silverware could be anywhere in the laundry room.
Yeah.
And I could have I very likely put that silverware up somewhere. That's the thing. I probably
Yeah.
put it up.
You thought, oh, I'll remember where this is. I'm not going to be using it for a while.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now to trim off the.
Barbara says it might be forever before she gets in at the doctor's office, though.
Our last family doctor that we had, we spent hours in the waiting room, and he would spend like 3 minutes with us, and he would listen to what was wrong. He never volunteered any lifestyle choices or supplement options or anything. He would just say, here, try this, and throw some
Medication at you.
prescription medication. Yeah. And
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, we for the most part we see a PA. Honestly, we really like her. The doctor's so busy, getting in to see him is really hard. So even mom likes her, and she takes a lot of time to talk to you about different stuff. She does give you prescriptions, but like my thyroid's off a little more than it has been in the past. And of course, I've been pretty sedentary this last year, and I haven't gained any weight, but she said, I really hate to do this, if you, and I said, yeah, and I need to exercise, and that would help it. So she said, well, how about we do an appointment and check it again in a few months, rather than, I had been seeing her only once a year.
right.
So that's why I'm eating Brazil nuts and walnuts and,
Yeah.
because they have things in them that's supposed to help your thyroid. So that's, and I've been trying to exercise a little more. I need to do more of that, but I prefer the PA or nurse practitioner. Yes. Uh-huh. Hi, Roxanne. Welcome.
Hi, Roxanne. Well, I'm not opposed to taking medication when I need it, but
right. But
prefer
to take
try the least
other-
amount of medication as possible.
Right. Well, and the other thing is that we had a discussion about the fact that she wanted to put me on this blood pressure medicine, and that was another reason why she really didn't want to give me any medicine for the other, which I already take a thyroid medicine. I've taken it for years. It was take it or not be able to function. But it's worked for years. I mean, long before we left South Dakota, and it wasn't off enough that she was worried about it, just off enough that it had changed.
Yeah.
And
it kind of popped up on her radar.
And like she wouldn't have given me the blood pressure medicine if the eye doctor hadn't have said something. And at the same time, she kind of felt that was necessary.
Yeah.
So it was like, well, I really don't want to give you two new things at the same time. That was another thing that she does, is that she doesn't try to overload your system with new stuff.
Yes. And I think that's just wise, period.
Yeah.
Because
So
all those things interact with each other and you never know how they're going to do that.
right. You don't know
Four
what
new things, you don't know which one's causing you the problem.
right. Well, and I will tell you, the blood pressure medicine, I'm pretty sure gave me a headache for the first week and a half or so.
Yeah.
Because I had an almost constant pain in my head. So, oh, Beth's drying. I wondered what that thing was she was doing. I was like, what is she doing?
Okay. Well, here's this page.
Let me wait. We gotta see it good. We gotta see it good. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I love it.
I just noticed this over here, though. I had forgotten. I didn't realize I
What?
had nothing there. So I may just
Oh.
stick something in here, like a book, something that looks like a bookmark, maybe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Can you stick a piece of washi tape on it?
Well, probably
that-
could.
But would it look funky? Would it look like it was just added?
Yeah, I think it probably would.
Okay.
Maybe if I could lift this up and put it under this letter.
I don't think that if you hadn't have said something, I don't think anybody would have noticed it.
All right. Well, I'm
I
gonna
know. Yeah, leave it alone. If it really bothers you later, you can change it.
That's true. There's always later.
There's always later. Mm-hmm. You're not done with that book, and you're not going to be done with it right now. So
No, not for a while. So I'm not even going to get done with this step, probably. So
see,
because I have quite a few more pages in here that I want to do.
Well, and you want the fluffy coming out to be pretty noticeable, I think.
Yeah, you do.
For all that ink I put on there, this thing doesn't act like it's very inky.
You can
Oh, make you smaller again.
that's what I'm wanting.
Mm-hmm. Beth, you're still muted, just so you know. Okay. She knows. She must be going to dry again. I think she's working on her cover and trying to get it dry.
Yeah. Well, mine are not going to look quite as cool from the back as Nick's do, but I haven't practiced this as much as she has. So.
Well, that's all right.
I'm not going to fret about that.
Julie put a load of laundry in the machine, and bread in the toaster and a kettle to make tea. So she's,
All right. She's getting right along and doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did put my roasting potatoes and onions up in the refrigerator after Hannah ate and made a bowl full to go to Mom, but I'll take it to her later.
We haven't had roast since we came home. That's something I'll have to think about putting in because I don't have one right now, but I can get one.
Yeah.
because I like roast. And then after we've had it for a couple of times, I make this what we call roast soup. And that was one of Brandon's favorite meals is roast soup. So, and it's one of
Yeah.
the few kinds of soup I make that has a fair amount of broth.
Oh,
Um,
right.
Jeff doesn't like soups that are brothy. He likes more thick soups kind of thing. He always said that they didn't fill him up is the deal. So it's one of the few that I do make that's kind of brothy. So but Brandon always loved it, so I made it. Of course, Jeff likes roast, so he'll. I got chicken thigh.
Chicken thigh fowls.
Oh, fillets. I'll bet it's full. Okay, there she said fillets out of the freezer for dinner too. Making my own gluten-free KFC. There you go.
All right.
I'm back.
You're back. Okay.
I'm still drying,
Okay.
but I'm
Let's see,
liking what
let's-
it's doing. It's going to be
Oh
nice.
yeah.
Put varnish on it. Putting varnish over it all to make it real
Yeah.
clicky like.
Yeah.
It'll have a
Have a wonderful sound. Yeah, I like that sound. Okay.
you can still see Yogi Bear on the spine to remind me that was the book I recycled.
Recycled. Okay.
No offense, but it was a discarded book.
I was gonna say
I'm
That's-
sharing. I'm loving on it.
that's right. It didn't end up in the garbage pile.
Nope. Not
because
yet.
you did something. Not yet.
I don't know what's going to happen with all my art books when, but I'm not going to worry about it. So, but I did
yeah.
tell him no, that he should look through them and look for jewelry because there are a lot of my art pages have real jewelry glued on the pages that are probably valuable. And I feel like, my art deserves value, so
yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, you're right. My kid will probably come along and they'll all go in the dumpster.
and Da Vinci and Picasso, they thought their stuff was going in the garbage too, but look at them.
Yeah.
Well, I gave my kids permission.
Yeah.
If there was things they liked, they could keep them. If there were, if there wasn't, they could throw everything away if that's what they wanted to do.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
I'm going to try to go through and get rid of them. That's one reason I'm going through to get rid of a bunch of stuff, though, is because,
Yep.
I didn't worry as much about it before, but when we lost Aaron so unexpectedly, it woke me up, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Stuff. It's stuff.
Yeah, having to go through my mother's stuff. See, that's another thing. I still have so much of mom's stuff in my house. And Jeff's got a whole pile of mom's stuff in the barn or in his workshop. So we got to get through some of that stuff in the next year.
Or it would be nice to get through some of that stuff in the next year.
Yeah. But it's starting to be weight. A burden, yes. And she's never going to sew again.
And I've got all of my parents' scrapbooks from when they traveled, and nobody wants them. So I'm going through them one at a time and picking out the personal pictures.
The things you
I
want.
use the other pictures for ephemera,
There you go.
But most of it's going in the garbage.
Well, what was really weird, don't ask me how come I did it, but I was going through mom's pictures like that, but for some unknown reason, in my brain, I didn't think about the fact that all of the really, really old pictures I could have used for ephemera. Because, there was a bunch that were super old. You know, the Timmy Holtz kind of old pictures.
Yeah.
And I sent them all to my sister in Alaska. Every last one.
What
So,
did she do with it?
well, she's supposedly been doing genealogy stuff. I don't know if she'll ever do anything with it, but I don't talk to her very much, so I don't know. But you know, I could have scanned them and not use the originals, just use copies.
Yeah.
This ink pad is really dry, really, really dry.
Really, really?
Hmm. I'm going to try making sweet potato French fries next time I cook something. Not today or tomorrow. In Jeff's new air fryer.
Yeah.
I just used frozen stuff the other night when we used it just to see how it worked.
Yeah.
So
Well, I haven't done sweet potato, French fries in there, but I've got a sweet potato that I'm gonna do in there because there's a recipe I like where you cut your sweet potatoes like into cubes, like about 1 inch or less cubes, and then you put some olive oil and salt and pepper and chopped up onions, and some garlic. I put all those things in the olive oil and let them, get in the olive oil, and then I put all the sweet potatoes in there and give them a good deal and dump it all out in a pan and roast it. And everything else I've done in the air fryer that I used to do in the oven has turned out great and like a fourth of the amount of time.
right.
So I'm looking forward to trying that, but it will probably be Sunday.
Yeah. Okay, so I have these new pockets for my book. So now I need to make stuff to go in these pockets, but I also wanted to make little I'm going to divide this into 3 and make little notebooks that hang over the page topper. So how many pages will each one of these be? Because I think that's the right color to go with this one.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, now then I need to put stuff on this side. Now that I know what this side is.
I think 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
That was not helpful.
Okay. Actually, I have some left over, so that's fine. Okay, so I have those 3 things. Now I need stuff to make them into little notebooks. Mm-hmm. Or little notepads. Maybe not notebooks, but maybe a notepad. What?
Notepad sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, but maybe not have a cover on it. Maybe just have the back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And where it flips over the top. Yep. Okay, but how big is this? No, fiddlesticks.
What's wrong?
Oh, I gotta have two pieces of paper because that's wider than 4 inches.
Uh,
So I have to find two pieces that I'm willing to part with at the same time, you know. And I don't, a bunch of them I've used one of them already. It's part of the problem. So I guess I will have to look in a different paper pad. But that is why I have more than one paper.
there you go.
Oh, I think that right there would be pretty. And that will work very nicely. Yep, yep, yep.
Everyone must be crafting along or they're snoozing.
Yeah, yeah. They took a little nap. Which is all right. Okay, so we decided that this was how wide? It is 4. It's just under 4 1/4. So if I make it 4 1/2, that's too wide. So I better make it just 4 1/4. Okay. Oh, that's that spot that's terrible on this cutter.
Beth, you know you're still muted? Okay. Just checking.
Yeah, I've been
Oh,
in and
yes, I forgot.
I've been in
Late
and out.
afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's let me see if I can get there. It's 4 o'clock already.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Going fast.
If Andrea was here, she'd go. No, it's Mindy that always does the countdown. And I haven't seen Mindy lately. Has anybody seen Mindy in chat anywhere?
I haven't.
Yeah, I haven't seen her either.
This is the Piggly Wiggly that when I was between 1 and 4 years old, well, 1 and 3 1/2, I lived 1 block behind this Piggly Wiggly.
Oh. Do you guys still have Piggly Wigglies?
Nope, that was the only one we had, and it closed probably, oh goodness, 40 years ago.
Because there's still Piggly Wigglies in Alabama. When we go up there for, to get work done, they
Yeah.
still have Piggly Wigglies up in Red Bay. We don't have them here, but they do have them up there.
Listening to somebody, I don't remember who it was, and they were talking about, well, just run over to Piggly Wiggly, and and somebody else in the chat said, seriously, you're joking right there. I was like, no, there's definitely a real Piggly Wiggly. I think more people would have heard of it, but we haven't had one here in a long time. So
it's always been a southern thing. That much I'll tell you. They didn't have Piggly Wigglies up north.
Okay.
We have an old store called Lion.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We still have that over on. It's like a family owned over on the beach side. You know that
Yep.
people buy their groceries when they come down and go on vacation.
We have Winn-Dixie's here.
Yeah,
But
and
we
I
don't-
heard when Dixie was selling out.
Winn-Dixie got bought out by Aldi.
Yep, and there's an Aldi's across the street
Yep. Mm-hmm.
of our Winn-Dixie.
Yep. Yep. They got bought out by Aldi, so they are changing. Okay, so
Got something I want to show y'all.
okay. Oh, good. She's big, so I don't even have to make her big.
There
No,
you go.
I didn't know I was big.
How come?
Okay. It is convenient, isn't it? Make sure this is not messy.
Ooh, how pretty!
Those are gorgeous.
Thank you.
Wow, that green is fabulous.
And of course the doorbell rings. Oh goodness, sorry.
That's
My
the
bad.
second time. That's the second time her doorbell's rung today.
Mine's been ringing too. I've had several deliveries.
Okay.
Are you going to make anything,
Who, me or Lisa?
Lisa?
She went to answer the door.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. I need to do some whatchamacallits again.
Okay. Earlier, when I went to the door,
Yeah.
it was my friend, and she was dropping off some cards for me and my mom and my stepsister Darla. And I got them out of the mailbox, and I hugged her, and because she just put them in there and was leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went back this time, and there was this in the mailbox. And Amazon had just dropped, I just got a package dropped off from Amazon, but that's why the doorbell was ringing. So I don't know where this came from. I don't know if she put this in there along with the cards. I mean, it's something she would do.
That's an answered prayer, right?
I was going to say it's something she would do. Hi, Kathy.
But I pulled the cards out.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I didn't see this when I pulled the cards out. So anyway, thank you, Lord. I'm happy to have it.
That's
But
good to say. But at the same time, it's like, okay, where did it come from? Who can I tell thank you?
The only thing that makes me think that it probably might not have been from her is that I know what's in those cards, and it's gift cards for massage for me and for my mom and for Darla, and that's already a lot of money. So anyway, I need to call her, because what if she had that money just stuck in with those and didn't intend
And
to
accidentally dropped it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Because I would have thought she would have put it in the card. I mean, in the envelope.
in the
If it-
envelope.
you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, this one is organic, 80% organic Polworth and 20% silk. This is one of the ones that Darren bought me the fiber when we were on our honeymoon in August before he passed away in December. This is, I think it's the second one of those that I've spun.
Okay.
The first one was silk and something else. But anyway, I think it's really pretty. I got 210 yards, and it weighed 3.6 ounces. It was supposed to be 4 ounces, but I know there was some that came off. I didn't get my 2 plies exactly the same, but but I wouldn't think it was half an ounce worth, but it might have been. Anyway, I think it's really pretty. It's lots of blues and browns and some green. And then we've got this one that is oranges and browns and greens. And this one is called Apples and Oranges. It's Blue-Faced Leicester wool. And I got 376 yards out of it. And it was 3.7 ounces. So you can tell that the amount of yardage you get is directly proportional to the size of the yarn.
Yarn. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This one is like a fingering weight, and this one's like a DK weight. And then this one is the one that I've been I carded and for my sweater. So this is the first skein that I've finished for my sweater. And it was 4.1 ounces, and it's 188 yards. These weights are lengths are before I washed it. So they're all probably shorter because they all did puff up quite a bit. So I imagine they're all, a few yards shorter than that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think it's going to be such a fun sweater.
It's going to be gorgeous.
Anyway, I had those sitting out. I was going to show y'all. So
Well, they's pretty. Kathy's going to be back in Florida soon.
All right.
So, okay. So what we're going to do here is we are going to put this in here. And where's my... okay.
I probably ought. No, she doesn't have a cell phone. I forget. I'll have to wait till she gets home. Because I probably ought to call her right now.
Call her. Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to forget.
We'll try to remind you.
A decent amount of money if you left it accidentally.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to mute and give her a try.
Okay. So I just folded this over. There's not a lot on the top, and I didn't want to
Lisa, you need to find out for sure so you can give her a proper thank you too.
Yeah. She's
Did she leave?
yeah, she went to call. She went to call.
Good.
So anyways, there's not a lot of tab at the top of this or emptiness space. So I just put this the what you call it, the staples in at the very edge. Okay, and I didn't cut this off because I didn't want to try to measure. I'm going to cut it off after the fact. I'm being lazy. Hi, Diane. Howdy, howdy. Oh, they arrived less. Okay. She told me they were coming. Sorry, Kathy. I've been kind of, brain dead. Kathy lives in a town that direction from me. And last year when she was here, I think it was last year when she was here, we went out to lunch and we had a play day with Helen, and
that's good.
It was fun. We played jelly print. We jelly printed. In other words, we made a big old mess. Okay. Now then, I'm going to cut these off right here. That's the plan.
Cut them off.
Mm-hmm.
Cut them off at the pass.
Mm-hmm. Dana's back.
Hi, Dana. Hi, Diane. Hi, Kathy.
Okay. Uh-oh. That wasn't good. Why did that do that? It didn't cut through there quite right. Okay, I can make a tag out of that.
I'm working on my scavenger hunt book. It's going to be so pretty.
And I'm working on Christmas books that were started way before Christmas. Maybe in July. Yeah. They were probably started in July.
Christmas in July.
I don't remember when we did it, but I think that might have been it. Okay, so that's not working. So what if we
Andrea.
put this?
Flo is Andrea.
Yes, Flo is Andrea. Mm-hmm.
Okay, mystery solved.
Okay.
She remembered when she left that she had meant to put money for a tip in with the gift cards. And and so when she was leaving, she remembered. So she just stuck the $40 in there, so it would be tip for 3 people. 3. So
Well, that's good. Now you know how to divide it up.
yeah. So
Well,
now we know what it is.
you can.
That
If
was
you
sweet.
because you'll probably all go together, won't you?
Probably so.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
It was.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I could have happily covered the tip, but
Yeah.
we're to do it.
Mm-hmm. But at least now you know, and she knows you got it too, because
Right.
she probably didn't realize that when you were standing there and took the cards out that you hadn't gotten it out of the box.
Well, it wasn't in the box. She came back and stuck it in the box, and she was, as soon as her husband got to work, she was going to text me on his phone and let me know it was in there.
Ah, I see.
So, okay, I got to show y'all this too.
Okay, wait 1 second. Let me see. Mm-hmm.
The Southwestern Public Service Company is the company my dad worked for I don't know how many years. Anyway, a long time until he retired. But Ready Kilowatt was a controversial thing. They ended up having to stop using him because somebody else claimed that it was too close to their copyright something. But that was after they'd been using it for 25 or 30 years before this company came and said something. But anyway, I just thought that was cool that's the company my dad worked for a long time. These are out of a cookbook. So it's all, stuff in Amarillo that are, advertising in this cookbook. So,
So, Lisa, are you doing a cookbook journal?
Well, I have one started, but I didn't get it out to work on.
Well, I'm going to send you something, and I think you're going to love it to go in it.
Sure I will love it.
It's a playing card, and it's got a hot point. It's got a hot point kitchen on the front of it with a woman and a little girl. You're going to love it.
Oh, yeah. I would love it.
It's got a hot water tank and a stove and a dryer all in the kitchen.
Oh, my.
I'll show it to you.
Oh, wait. I got to get
this This is the way kitchens used to look way back then.
Oh, yeah.
But and that's
that refrigerator.
They're playing cards.
They're playing cards. How fun. you
Well,
know,
I grew up with a washer and dryer in the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
So
Well, we used to have our washer and dryer in the kitchen because that's
yeah.
what Mom had 5 kids. She said she couldn't run up and down the steps. She would never get it done.
Well, it was the
well,
only place to put it in our house, but
and
well, I guess you could put it in the basement, but they didn't have the right kind of water system down there for that.
yeah, you have to
But
be able to pump it out.
yeah.
Um, when Brandon was a baby, my wash machine hooked to the kitchen sink to use it, like a portable dishwasher.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Mhm.
I think it's smart.
Well, those are cute. Those are really fun. Oh, yay! Jamie found her graphite powder.
All right. What are you going to do with it, Jamie? What were you needing it for?
She was gonna put it on her jelly plate.
Oh, interesting.
Those are cool, Beth.
Yeah. I think I paid $1 for them.
I
That
got
was worth
some fun ones that have Santa Claus on them. This not this trip. Must have been last trip. You know, I apparently I have a playing card obsession because I keep buying new ones. I don't know why exactly, but I do. Okay. That looks pretty good. Yeah, so I was right. She was going to use it on the jelly plate.
Okay, I'm interested to know how. You need to make a video, Jamie, so I can see how you
How she uses
use it on the jelly plate.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so those are there. Okay, I hate it when the staples are pokey, so we're gonna decorate up the back side of these.
Sounds like a good idea. Oh,
Don't know exactly how yet, but
hmm.
it would be nice if they lined this stuff up so you could actually use it properly. Cut these out. I'm gonna have to woggle back and forth. I don't think I'll use that. That's just too much trouble. I'm just being lazy. Not that either. Oh, I should have some Christmas stuff somewhere. Need to make an information journal. I have so many pieces of paper and little booklets full of phone numbers, passwords, etc. Yeah. Uh-huh.
That sounds like a great idea.
Uh-huh. Some of that I keep in my planner. Okay, so I have this little strip already cut.
Okay.
That I could glue on there. Mm-hmm. And then maybe
Oh no. They
what?
messed up.
What did you do? What happened?
I'm not sure exactly
Oh,
what it
oh,
means.
Dana's okay. Dana's cricket.
Yeah.
Okay, thought you had. Okay, well, the cricket thing took a. Oh dear, that's not good.
She's been making stencils with her cricket and using those plastic folders.
Mm-hmm.
She has a backup though. Okay. Well, that's good.
Okay. 2, 2, 2.
The messy palette. Hello, hello. My brain's trying to find a name, but it's not coming to me.
Okay. I want to say Diana. Yeah, it's Diane. Yeah, Diane. Hmm. It's Diane, Lisa.
Okay. Well, welcome, welcome. We're glad you're here.
I think she was here earlier.
Oh,
I won't make any.
I guess.
I won't make any guarantees. Well, I'm not sure she was here on this time frame either. You know. Okay, I'm just cutting that piece into 3 pieces so that I can use it like in a collage. So I'm gonna make a collage. And I'm gonna make this stuff go across there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One.
Okay. Here's this one.
Just a minute. Oh, that came out really cool.
So,
Diane's about an hour behind. Oh, about an hour behind Julie. Okay. That came out really cool, Lisa.
okay. So now I've done 3. See, I think if I just do a couple more back here, it'll look really cool.
Will look really cool. Yep. I
Now
agree.
it's making me want to do a journal where I just have stuff sticking out higgledy-piggledy. Not this much, but something on every page. you
On
know,
every
where
page. Yes, I know. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's another project. See, it one project leads to the next one.
Yes, they breed. While we're not,
There you go. It's kind of like the dish plant. You know, have you ever noticed that there's a seed that is left in the sink, even if you have put every dish away and every dish is clean and every dish is away, you turn around and you turn your back, and the next thing you know, there's a seed.
yeah,
There's a dish seed right there in the dish in the sink.
there. Thanks, Diane. Um, a lot. I was got the idea from Nick the Booksmith's raggedies that she makes, except I'm just doing them actually in the book and not something to take in and out.
Right.
But oh, nope, nope, nope. Got to put my edge paper on there. I'll be mad at myself if I don't.
If you don't, yeah, because they'll get bent up.
Yeah.
I hope my earbud is charge back up because this one is making my ear tired. That was the other thing about doing 24 hours is having these things stuck in our ears for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awful. Oh, I left you big, and I don't know what Beth's doing.
I'm just finishing up my book. I'm still gluing and papering. I'm going to do the inside of the cover now because I glued a piece of paper down of my book.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to glue the spine. I put some fabric. So I'm going to glue the spine down in the spine, and then I'm going to glue the back side to the back side, and then I'm going to redecoupage it with the tissue paper, so it'll match.
Okay. Okay.
So-
Dana just asked a question. Let me see. Let me get this back. And if I want to cryptic stitch a journal, but it's chunky, can I do stitch it loose or not? Can I do stitch it loose or not? I haven't Coptic stitched a lot of things, but Lisa, wouldn't you say that it would be fine?
As long as it
Um,
lays flat.
if you don't mind it doing this,
Yeah, it will. It will shift a little because with there's if there's no spine behind it, it will shift a little.
Yeah, it'll shift up and down a little bit.
Uh-huh. But I haven't Coptic stitched, but
But I glued a piece of fabric on the back of it to so that
to
the
hold it
thread can the thread will touch this fabric and glue next
right.
to the fabric, and it'll keep it from shifting up and down and in and out.
Yeah. And I have
oops.
done that slip knot binding, which is it's similar to Coptic stitch, but it's a little different because it's what do I want to say? Give me a minute and I'll figure it
Single
out.
page.
Yeah, it's single sheets, so
Yeah.
it's similar. And I've done some pretty chunky books with it.
Yeah, it works really well. But I don't know if she
Yeah,
has signatures or pages, you know.
yeah, and but it does shift up and down.
Yeah, yeah.
My postcard books, one of them is like, 3 or 4 inches thick, but they're single sheets, and it's like a Coptic stitch in a lot of ways, but it will move around a little. But the thing about it is when you open a page, it then lays flat. So it was fine as far as I was concerned. It made me happy. That's all that, you know.
Yeah. Well, all the books that I've used
I
with
got
that binding have been
30 minutes.
good as well.
Okay. Okay, I cut these and I don't like it. Yep.
So now what?
Oh, I'll just do something different, but
All right. Well, that's not too bad.
you know. I just need something, a little something more, some little something. And I think, and somewhere I have a bunch of these cut out, but I don't know where it's at. Or I started cutting them out. And they may be down in that bin, but I'm not going to fight with it. I'm just going to get some more and cut it out.
There's no one way, just detours. That's what Diane said.
Yeah, that's right. But I would think, gosh, Coptic is been used for so long. I would think it would be fine.
Yeah.
So
It just might be harder if you have like a signature that has a ton of pages.
right,
And
yeah.
work your way through those might be difficult, but
Well, I think honestly, to me, with Coptic, the best thing to do is to make your many signatures, but with less pages.
yeah.
Uh-oh, she's got the giggles.
Dana says we are officially old. We are going to the Moose Lodge to eat.
Yep, it's
Telling your
official.
age if you can get her to the Moose Lodge.
Yeah,
I didn't even know they were still around.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
I guess
So's
they
the
are.
elk.
We have one down here. Yeah.
So's the elks.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, there's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make some little bits here like that. Hmm, hmm. Hmm, hmm.
What do you have to be? Do you have to be an arm serving the service to go to the Moose Lodge? Is there a?
No, I don't think so.
You just have to join.
Yeah, I think you just have to join. I won't guarantee any. I won't tell you for sure because I don't know.
My niece, she is a bartender at the Moose down
At the Moose
here,
Lodge.
and I
Mm-hmm.
forget that that's where she works part time. She works on the weekends, but she works from home during the week as a graphic designer
Oh.
for
Mm-hmm.
web pages for a big company, and she makes good money. They send her to fancy places. Proud of her.
It sounds like fun.
Yeah, she's. I think she's going to go to Switzerland this year
Ooh.
for a convention.
That's
But that's
awesome.
but she gets high end clients, and she does their web page for them, and designs it and updates it and fixes whatever they want fixed, and talk them how to go to work it, and it's a big company.
That's cool.
Good. Okay.
Um, Now I don't know about the moose, but the Elks lodges, a lot of the Elks lodges, if you're an Elks member, you can camp there. In their parking lot.
Oh, uh-huh.
They don't have hookups or anything, but they usually have pretty good sized parking lots. So they offer to members, even from out of town, that you can come and camp in their parking lot. Now, we don't belong to Elks, but at the same time, I've heard that from a lot of the boondockers, the people that like us that might stay in a parking lot. We actually camped in a church parking lot, and a man who runs a landscaping business. He had 5 spots for 5 people, and he had picnic tables out there. And that was in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and it was pretty much right in town.
Well, that's nice. If you
Yeah,
could.
it was nice because it wasn't very far off the express. Neither one of these places was very far off the expressway, and we were doing the kind of thing where we have to drive every day, which we don't drive hard at all anymore. It's just not worth it. One accident will do that to you. We'd only do 250, 300 miles max. Low Dart closed this time. What?
She's
Oh,
hanging
Low
up
to
the
Dart
phone.
closed. Yeah, Low to Dart closed now. So Julie's getting her laundry done.
It must
Good
be
for
nice
her.
and warm down there,
Mm-hmm.
down under.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to hang it outside here.
I was gonna say, when it freezes on the line, it doesn't work very well.
Yeah.
I said,
It's a nice sunny day. Mm-hmm. Well, we've had several rainy days. The other day when I had to take Mom to the eye doctor, oh my gosh, it rained and rained and rained and rained, and it was cold and nasty and wet. And Mom doesn't move very fast anymore. And the new assisted living place that she lives does not have an overhang to pull through.
Oh dear.
They have one on the side of the building where they get deliveries. And most of the time I could have probably dropped her off there, but they were having an inspection. So the girl said, I just can't let you drop her off here. I'm like, oh no. I was like, okay, so I had to drop her off out front. And you have to pick them up out front because you have to get through the door. So, okay. Yep, 8:30 and the air conditioning is on already. Uh-huh. Well, in the summertime here, our air conditioner runs all night long. There's just no getting away from it. I think Lisa's probably does too.
What does?
The air conditioner
The air
in the
conditioner?
summer run all night long.
Yeah. I mean, it'll turn off and on.
Yeah.
In August, that's the worst for the air
Yeah.
conditioner. It stays on a lot in August. Before that, if we leave, of course, we leave our air conditioner at 78,
Mm-hmm.
and then we turn it up to 80 at night. So there are lots of nights when it gets down below that, and we don't have much air conditioning. But
Yeah, ours runs off and on. It doesn't run constantly, but so okay. We're changing again at 5 o'clock, right?
yes, to me.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let me.
In a minute, I need to head towards doing that. But
Yeah. Well, I want to do a little giveaway thing.
okay.
So I got to glue this down though, so that I don't lose all my pieces and all my brain cells.
Well, that's fine. We don't want you losing the pieces in your brain cells.
Yeah, that would be sad. Mm-hmm.
It would be a hard day.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So
Is Rain Girl still in here? Rain Girl,
Cindy?
Cindy, is she still in here? I told her.
Are you still here?
She said she'd like to have some of my cards, and I'll send them some to her if she messaged me her address. If you know her. Just saying.
Okay, well, I don't, she's not popping up. There she is.
Yeah.
No, yes, ma'am, she's here. Okay, so you need to message Beth over on Facebook.
I'll give you. I'll send you some cards, honey.
Okay, so how many people are in here? 29. Okay, we better do 75. So let me write start. Okay, pick a number between 1 and 75, guys. And I'm going to give away another one of these embossing folders that say happy birthday. Where are you on Facebook? Do you have a link?
Under my name, it's Beth.
Under
Schuler.
Beth Schuler. Can you type it in, Beth, or not?
It's just my name.
Okay. So between 1 and 75, give me a number.
Hi, Belinda.
There, that says, that's how she spells Schuler, Schuler, and that's her and Joe. 912. Cindy, that doesn't work. I need it between 1 and 75.
I think somebody's on. Make sure her cat walked across her. Her cat walked
Yeah.
across the keyboard.
Okay, Deborah got a second. Okay, just me. Hello, just me.
Hello, just me.
Okay, Cindy's going with 3. Okay, there's Sherry's. Just pick one number unless you go over like Deborah did. Oh, okay, come on now. Let's get these numbers in here. Let me find the generator. Oh, where's the generator? Here's the generator. Is there anybody else who wants to put in a number? I don't think I better sing because I'm really bad at it. How long do you suppose the lag is?
It's usually about 10 seconds.
It's usually about 10 seconds? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm going to say stop. If you guys don't, I'm going to take it and type it. So just a minute.
Last
here.
chance.
Last chance. Anybody want to put a number in? Put a number in. Okay.
Gotta be here to play along.
That's right. Okay, 15 is for Julie. All right. Okay, there's the stop sign. Now then, let's push the button. But of course, we got to do this again. Okay, generate 40. Okay, who got closest to 40 without going over? Diane's got 29. Okay, I think it's Diane. Am I right, guys? Could somebody else
I'm gonna
look
go
at that
back
for
and
me?
look.
Okay.
What was your number?
40.
It looks like Diane to me.
Okay, and who's got the second closest number?
Let's see. Sherry is 18. Was there anybody ahead of 18? I think it's Sherry with 18.
Okay. That's what I was thinking, but I wanted to be sure. Okay. And Sherry, I have this little journal notebook notepad little cute thing that I'll send to you. So, okay. But you both have to send me by email, which is in the description box below, is an email. Please send me your addresses. Please and thank you. Sherry,
Okay.
Kitty can.
I'm going to go ahead and get out and go to
Okay.
the bathroom and get ready and everything. So,
All right. Well, that sounds like a
and
plan.
it's
I'm
just you for the next hour and me, right?
right. It's
So I
just
don't
you and
need
me
to send
next.
the link to someone else. That's what I want to be
No,
sure.
no. It's just the two of us.
All
We
righty.
decided we needed less brain situation.
Yeah. All right. Love you all. See you in a minute.
Okay. Where did I put the last one? Okay, I'm trying to stay all nice and neat and organized. It doesn't mean it's happening. Okay, well, I'll have to see what I did. Put it somewhere. Well, that wasn't good. Thought I put it right back in that box. Well, I'll figure it out. My desk I had it all cleaned off. Yeah, I had it all cleaned off.
Was it a good plan or was it a fail?
I think it's a fail because it certainly is not doing what it should do. It's a complete mess. Julie's back. Diane gave me a number for you, but her number one instead of yours, Julie. Okay, so here's the deal with these. What I'm going to do with these is I'm going to take them and like on one of these plain pages. Let's pick this plain page right here. I'm going to take this. I'm just going to stick it over the top like that. Okay, and it's just going to sit there. So there's a little place right there, and there's the pad that when you close up the book, it sticks out the top like a tab.
Oh, that'll be
Ta-da!
cute. Yeah, that'll be cute.
So that's the plan with those. More journal spaces is the plan. Okay, I might as well take the time to put the pockets in now because I made some more pockets. Figure out where they go. Okay, is this the front? Yeah. So that just makes it stick out and be like that. And I think I need to back out if there's only two of us on for a few minutes. Okay. Yeah, it's almost 5 o'clock again.
It is.
So
Can
Beth, you want to show your thing big just so we can see it?
I'm done a really. I'm so happy. I am so happy with what I've done. This was a recycled book from the library, and it was an old Yogi Berra book. And
Uh-huh.
no disrespect, but I'm still loving the book. You know, it was loved once before, now it's being loved again.
Yeah,
So
I'm going to interrupt you for a minute. Hi, Deborah.
yeah.
That's a
So I got some mixed media paper, and I cut it the same size as the paper that was in the book, and I counted out about 50 sheets, and then I did a little uh, knot tie, slash Coptic stitch tie on the back of the papers. And so they open flat, every page opens flat, and you can glue all the way to the edge of the paper without any problems. So I glued the first page to the front, and then I added some more of the tissue paper to cover it up. And so my book is, I got some fabric on the back side of the glue. I glued the fabric into the spine so that the edges of the book will be touching the spine. And then I glued the back page to the back of the book. And I'm going to cover this with tissue paper to match the back. And this is going to be my scavenger hunt book for Janet M. Young's scavenger hunt for 2024. And I should have enough to do, I should have front and back 100 pages. There's 100 prompts, and I will probably put more than one prompt on a page. So I won't need all of the pages. But if I
yeah.
wanted to, I could do a single page for each prompt. She's got she's got the alphabet in her prompts this year, and I just don't think I'm going to be able to do a whole page of A's, a whole page of B's, and a whole page of Z's. But I will do one page of ABCs. And then
Yeah, there you go.
because I do other things in my art room, and it would take a long time. If I didn't have anything else to do, it would be great. And she does have a page of smiles in her on the prompt list again this year, and I will do a whole page of just smiles. It'll be fun.
Mhm.
I've done it before, and I go through a clothing catalog, and I get all the smiles from the models, and I glue them down on one page as one of her prompts. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun to, and if you want to watch me, I'm going to start tomorrow night at 6 o'clock on my channel under my name, and I'll be doing the scavenger hunt every time I stream. And I'll do, you know, one or two pages in it so that we can get it done. And she's got a deadline. If you get her, get all the prompt, get 90 out of 100. If you get 90 done before April the 1st, you can enter into a giveaway contest that she is having, and she will put your name in the pot. And she usually gives away something very, very nice, like a real expensive sketchbook or something like that. She's really generous on the gift that she usually gives away. So, as the winner for playing along. So, it's popular. And if you can't find Janet Young, just watch Dee Dee Willingham, and she's always in the chat room there.
Well, and I think it's Janet M. Young.
Yes, it's Janet
So,
M. Young, Monkey Island Janet. And
yeah.
she lives on an island, and I think it's called Monkey Island. So,
So, that's where she'll be.
but thank
That's
you,
where you'll
Tanya,
find
for
her.
having me on, and
Well,
it
thank
was
you
fun, and I got this
coming
done,
and
and
celebrating with us.
I
Um,
love
I'm very happy to have had you. We're just excited to have. I can't remember how many years. 2018 to 2023, is that 5 years? I think this is our 5th year.
This is my
So,
5th year too. Yeah, you started just a few months before me, and
uh-huh.
I didn't realize I started in March streaming, but I was watching you before I streamed, and I've been a follower of yours, from day one. So
Well, and I don't know where Lisa and I can't really remember which chat we met in,
yeah,
because we met
yeah,
in somebody's chat.
yeah,
And
and
and I think it was multiple people's chat that we met in.
yeah,
So, um but guys, we're getting ready. Jen and M Young Monkey Island. We're getting ready to move over to Lisa's stream in just a minute. Lisa's channel. We move when we birthday stream like this, where we stream for a long period of time. We move back and forth every 3 hours. It just makes it easier on us as far as paying attention to, who needs to get bigger and who needs to get smaller and stuff like that. So, um, we will be moving to Lisa's in just a minute. I think she's ready for us. Um, so I don't know if she went live or not. I wonder if I can check. Anyways, I think we're going to go here.
I
And
haven't
because
got a I haven't got a pop up yet for her.
you haven't. Okay, well then I'll wait. Um, I'm if this that's Julie's put on YouTube live. Is that Lisa? That's Lisa's channel. Thank you, Julie, very much. Okay, that's Lisa's channel. So we're gonna go right now and move over to take the bus. I think Dee Dee has said take the bus. Then take the bus to the other channel. Guys, have a nice night. I'm going to end this stream.
Bye.
See you in a
Good
bit.
night.